top 5 childhood games.
Capture the Flag.
The only thing I would have against Capture the Flag is it was usually too hard of a game to organize. Like, it took a little bit more involvement than I was generally willing to put in to play Capture the Flag.
What's your number 5?
Sharks and Minnows.
Okay.
I love Sharks and Minnows.
I have to tell you, I'm not that versed in Sharks and Minnows. Do you want to explain a little bit of what it is?
Sharks and Minnows could be one of those games that other people call it something else. Sharks and Minnows was the pool game where you had to like get from one side to the other.
So this is a personal favorite of mine, but musical chairs.
I was more of a fan of Duck, Duck, Goose than musical chairs. So if I had, that's why I didn't put musical chairs on my list, because if I had a choice between musical chairs and Duck, Duck, Goose, I was going to go with Duck, Duck, Goose. My number 4 is Freeze Tag. In my opinion, the best of the tag-related games is Freeze Tag.
So I don't have tag on my list, not on my top 5.
I could see that. I wouldn't put tag above 3rd, honestly.
Well, and I feel like it's one of those games where it's fun for about 5 minutes, and then the fast kid is going to win every time.
What's your number 3 then?
So we're going to go into the pool for this one. Marco Polo.
I have Marco Polo higher on the list. I think Marco Polo is a little bit better of a game than where you have it at number 3. Okay. My number 3 is Hide and Seek.
Okay,
great game, but can wear on you pretty quickly.
Parachute.
What fancy school did you go to where you had Parachute?
I didn't go to a
Rich
fancy
kid.
I went to a public school, just like
right, with parachutes. Marco Polo is my number 2.
Oh, okay, huh?
I think Marco Polo is the best water-based game.
I would absolutely agree with you on that. Plus, it was just so much fun to be right next to the person and say, Polo.
What's your number 1 then?
Horse.
The basketball game?
Yeah. Horse or lightning, either one. I prefer lightning, but I think horse is more it's more universally played.
What's lightning?
You're just, you're at the free throw line or wherever little kids shoot baskets, and then, you have one person shoot and then the other person shoots behind them, and if they make it in before the kid in front's out, and then, it kind of just keeps going.
Oh, we played lightning. We call that knockout.
I'm going to say lightning as my number 1. I remember that being such a fun game to play.
My number 1 is Dodgeball.
Okay.
What do you have in your honorable mention? I have a bunch.
Yeah, so a lot of them we've already, freeze tag. I have like bags. Or I don't think it's called cornhole when you're a kid, but we called it bags growing up. Duck, duck, goose, red light, green light.
Red light, green light. That's one that I could put up there pretty high. Red light, green light was pretty solid.
Hopscotch.
No.
Crack the can. Hide and
I don't know
seek.
what that is.
Steal the bacon. But I think we didn't call it steal the bacon. I think we called grab the dollar or something.
Red Rover, which basically just ended up to people running into each other.
I don't know if I've ever played Red Rover.
Red Rover, send somebody right over, and you got to try to run through a bunch of people holding hands. I don't know if you can still do that in today's school. It's actually kind of a violent game. That even kids who like violent games were like, I don't know if I want to play that. That gets pretty intense because you're basically trying to run people over. We called it crack the whip.
Oh, what's that?
That's where you run around in a circle all holding hands, and then whoever can no longer hold on gets tossed into the oblivion, and then you just keep going. The only other one that I'm surprised we didn't have on there was Simon Says.